name is James Kerr. I'm a Jamaican, born and bred. I have graduated from University of the West Indies, Mona, with a degree in chemistry and biochemistry. I also have a postgraduate engineering diploma in food science from the University of the West Indies, St. Augustine, and I also have a master's in management information systems. I was employed at the Bureau of Standards for a long time, and I learned, in addition to analytical chemistry, I learned pesticide residue formulation analysis, food radiation protection, chemical metrology, and quality, and ISO 17025 quality systems. Food science to me is the study of food production, transport, processing, packaging, storage, all the changes that can possibly happen to food that might affect its quality, keeping quality and safety. In the early days, the Bureau was set up basically to drive the development of the food industry. And the Processed Food Act was promulgated. And in that act, it addressed a lot of food quality parameters as we're trying to build the overall perception of quality of food. But as you can find now, in a lot of times, there's a shift towards food safety, as the regard quality is more something market driven. Emphasis now is food safety. Food safety, reliability, and labeling. In other words, the consumer must be aware of what they're buying, and it should meet expectations based on the label. Well, food science to me is a universal topic. I started working in a lab from I was 14. My father didn't believe in pocket money, so if you needed money, you work. Right? I worked as a government chemist, started out in the food lab, and then after time went by, I went industrial and then ended up in the pharmaceutical lab, doing a lot of GC and instrumental analysis. I also worked in the food laboratory there. When I graduated from University of Mona, I got an OS fellowship to study food technology in Trinidad at St. Augustine, University of the West Indies. They say food is life. We all have to eat. And so any job in the food industry should be is a sustainable industry. Right? And it is also fascinating, and so many aspects of it. Right? Where you can look at actual basic production from the fields, transport, manufacture, packaging, or modifications on the parameters to suit specific markets. Right. I started at the Bureau as an analyst and moved up through the ranks as high as divisional director and acting executive director. And your work is not just analysis, you also interface with the industry, industrial assistance. There's a research component also involved in some of the work that I did at the Bureau. The Bureau is primarily seen as a regulator, but the Bureau is really conceptualized to be the driver for growth and development of the industry in Jamaica, but not only the food industry, but metrology. I'm presently located at Technological Solutions Limited, interfacing largely with the food industry, providing some research as well as technical assistance, and basically assisting them with their food quality systems, enabling them to grow their business, access overseas markets, The food industry in the next years, it will be, there are so many things that are going to change in the next 10 years or in the future. You're going to have increase in automation, use of artificial intelligence. Sure, there'll be continued advance in packaging material, maybe going towards green packaging, maybe lower costs, right? Eco-friendly packaging is the rage now, and it continues to be so for some time, right? And the current polymer-based, petroleum polymer-based packaging is very difficult in terms of disposal and constitutes a significant environmental hazard. So I expect to see continued growth in our evolution of packaging materials in order to make them more eco-friendly and maybe eventually reducing costs. There should be probably advances in food processing systems, possibly more aseptic processing systems. Also, maybe production is more, we maybe call it green production, more energy efficiency, greater energy efficiency, maybe greater use of renewable sources of energy. There should be continuous improvements in efficiency, and I expect that blockchain technology probably will be introduced there that will link producers, distributors, clients together in a more secure way, and so information can move seamlessly through the system from producer to consumer, with of course government always being in the middle somewhere keeping watch over everything. I would encourage students new to the field of food technology to look around you, be aware, study your environment, look for opportunities in the industry, monitor trends, and try to be a little bit ahead of the game in your choice of subjects and areas of specialization, because food will always be with us, but it's up to you as an individual to see, how do I fit into the scheme of things? How will it help my country? How it will help me to have secure employment, secure, gainful and meaningful employment? Because a job should be more than just a job. It's your lifetime career, and it gives you a feeling of self-worth, and you should enjoy what you do. And if you don't enjoy what you do, maybe this is not the area for you, but always, be aware and keep learning, never stop learning. Good luck.